Here's your treasurehunt.ga Atlanta Braves starting lineup.
Oopsie, we're underway right now, and Ender Enciarte is leading off with a triple. I was right in the middle of the starting lineups and had some technical difficulties. So there you see Ender Enciarte. He's batting first in center field. Josh Donaldson coming up to bat next. He's batting second and playing third base. At first base and batting third, Freddie Freeman. It's Acuna in the cleanup spot, the Rookie of the Year. Nick Markakis batting fifth and left. At second base, it's Ozzie Albies. In the sixth spot, Tyler Flowers is catching today instead of Brian McCann. That's your only difference there. He is batting seventh. Dansby, the shortstop, batting eighth. And rookie Bryce Wilson is batting ninth. And so we've got a runner on third. Josh Donaldson up, and he takes strike one. And that starting lineup brought to you by treasurehunt.ga. And there's out number one, and the run is not able to score. So runner at third now, and one out. And that will be Freddie Freeman coming up. Okay, 0-1 pitch to Freeman. A little bit low, so hope you're doing well on a Saturday. My name is A-Bomb. This is Coast to Coast. Glad you could be with us. And here is a 1-1 pitch on the way to Freddie Freeman. And that one is lined into center field, base hit. So the Braves take a 1-0 lead early. Gotta like that. Way to go, Braves. So it is Ronald Acuna Jr., the most exciting Brave alive today. And here's the pitch to him. It's fouled out of play. All right, be quiet, phone. All right, there we go. So it's an 0-2 count to Acuna Jr. Nick Pivetta on the hill for Philadelphia. He posted a 7-14 record last year. 4.77 ERA last year. And now he has a 1-2 count on Ronald Acuna Jr. It's a beautiful day up in Philadelphia, 76 up there. It's also 76 down here in Metro Atlanta, where I am. And Acuna just grounds into a 6-4-3 double play. That's how the top of the first goes. That is Braves 1, Phillies coming up to bat. We'll be right back for that on Coast to Coast. All right, so Bone Crusher says the mic's a little hot. It's probably because I just had a position wrong. Hopefully this is a little bit better. Testing, testing, checking the mic. Hoping it's sounding okay. And so Ronald Acuna Jr. is hit into a double play, and that's how the Phillies escaped further damage in the first. Braves do have a 1-0 lead, and now it's McCutchen leading off things for the Phillies. He hit that leadoff home run on Thursday to kick off the Phillies season. So Bryce Wilson on the hill. He was a late season call-up for the Braves last year. So that means he's officially still a rookie. He's 21. And Wilson with the first pitch. It is a strike. We've got Chip Carey and we've got Jeff Francoeur on the call again on Braves TV. Here's the 1-1, and McCutchen hits it foul. It is 1-2. Wilson kicks and fires, and this one is hit foul, out of play. All of our scoreboard action and Braves updates and scoreboard updates, all that brought to you by our title sponsor, treasurehunt.ga, for all your gifting needs. And it's now a 2-2 count to McCutchen. McCutchen pops one. And Acuna camps under it, and that's out number 1. Braves play tomorrow on Sunday Night Baseball. That's the national broadcast on ESPN from Philadelphia. And then Monday is when the big home opener happens. John the Bone Crusher Wilson, you see the mod in the box. He's carrying that one for you. Make sure to click the dots and subscribe to his channel for that. And so for the Phillies, it is, wait for it, Gene Segura, 304 last year with 10 home runs, 63 driven in. He is the Phillies shortstop and batting second. And he drives one deep to right. It is off the wall, and he's going to end up at second base. That one almost left the yard. Hit the wall about a foot short of being a home run, so it's a one-out double for the Phillies. Segura with the one-out double. And that brings up who else but Bryce Harper. Had an offer on Thursday on opening day. He's already been cheered and booed in Philly, and he's only played one game so far. First pitch to him. Looked outside, but we'll take that strike. Glad you could be with us on a Saturday. Beautiful Saturday afternoon. If it's 76 up in Philadelphia, it must be really nice all up and down the East Coast today. Certainly a beautiful day here in Metro Atlanta as well, as spring has sprung. We know it's going to get cold. We're going to have another winter again, but for now it's beautiful. Here comes a 1-1 pitch from the rookie. Swung on a miss, 92-mile-an-hour heat. Or is that even considered heat anymore? Bryce Harper readies for the 1-2 pitch. Wilson kicks and fires. This one is fouled out of play. We'll do it all over again. Bryce Harper has hit 25 career home runs against the Braves. And here comes the 1-2 to him. It's way outside. 2-2. So a 2-2 pitch due to Bryce Harper. It's Bryce to Bryce. Here comes the pitch. Jammed him, and he popped it up. Well, when I say popped up, it went to the warning track. Ball is caught. Runner from second tags and makes it to third. That was close. Josh Donaldson, Braves third baseman, thinks it's worth a replay. So let's check the replay. Did he slide too far and overslide the bag? So he didn't overslide the bag, but so the Braves third baseman, Donaldson, actually blocked the slide with his foot. The player came in and tagged his foot instead of the bag. Looks like a challenge is going to indeed occur here, and the Braves feel pretty good about this one. In the top of the ninth in New York, it's Orioles 3, Yankees 1. Mets 8-4 over the Nationals. That one's in the 8th inning. It's the Indians at Twins. They are tied at 1 in the 7th inning. Royals 3-0 over the White Sox in the 4th. Also in the 4th, we have the Tigers and Blue Jays. That one is scoreless. All the action later on tonight. And that update was brought to you by treasurehunt.ga. This challenge is still underway. The verdict is in, and it is indeed out. So that's out number 3. Phillies score none in their half of the first, and so the Braves keep their 1-0 lead. As we go to the 2nd inning, it's A-Bomb with you. How about some Van Halen for your Saturday? Nick Markakis leading off the second inning for the Braves. He takes strike one. You know where to find me on Twitter if you want to follow me there, at ABomb98. And the 0-1 pitch to Markakis is swung on and missed. Some Sunday night baseball coming your way. Braves and Phillies on the national telecast, 8 o'clock Eastern, as Markakis fouls one out of play, and it's 0-2. The Bone Crusher will be hosting that one. Oh, 2 pitch is blooped, and McCutcheon manages to grab it. Out number 1. So Markakis flies out to left. So it is now Ozzie Albies up to bat. Oh, 1 pitch is a little bit high. One pitch is high. So Albies strokes one into right field. Bryce Harper grabs it for out number 2. Bryce Harper was a catcher for it seems like, at least for a few games when he started, like his first year, he was a catcher. And when they realized how great he was, they were like, okay, we're going to put you in the outfield. You may not be the best outfielder, but it will extend your career. Tyler Flowers up to bat. Braves going with Flowers and McCann on a rotational basis. Tyler Flowers last year, .227 with 8 ding-dongs. And this time, he drops one into left field for a base hit. 2-out hit for Braves catcher Tyler Flowers. That will bring up Dansby. .238, 14 homers and 59. Pardon me, last year for Dansby. That opening day at SunTrust, that's going to be against the Cubs, Monday, 7 Eastern. Dansby takes ball 2. He's up there with 2 outs and a runner on first. To a pitch to Dansby. Strike 1. Inside corner, slider, 84 miles an hour, and that was called a strike. Dansby Swanson, and a 2-1 pitch to him. Little bit low, I guess. We'll take it. And it's 3-1. Dansby drives it out of the yard in a hurry. 2-run bomb for Dansby Swanson. Batting 8th today. It's 3-0 Braves. Line drive. Before you blinked, it was in the seats already. Hanging curveball, and he teed off on that. Oops. And called strike 3 on Bryce Wilson. But the Braves score 2 on a Dansby Swanson bomb. They lead it 3-0 over the Phillies. Coast to Coast will be right back. This is A-Bomb with you on a Saturday. Don't move. All right, Crusher, are you able to get these games down there? Are you able to get any of this? I know you probably find it somewhere. And so Dansby Swanson with a 2-run blast puts the Braves up 3-0, and now we go to the Phillies half of the second inning. And so it's Real Mutu, Herrera, and Hernandez. Oops, I'm sorry. Hoskins is actually due up. Hoskins, the cleanup guy. Here he is, leading off the second. Takes a strike. Breaking ball. Hoskins was the one who hit the grand slam that sealed it for the Phillies on opening day. And he goes the other way this time. And is it fair or foul? Just foul. Here comes the 0-2 to Hoskins outside. So we don't really know what Bone Crusher's up to today. Is he on the beach? That's a very good possibility. It is a 5-minute walk from his door, literally, to the world's most beautiful beaches of Panama City Beach, Florida, in the Emerald Coast. And here comes a 1-2 offering from Bryce Wilson to Hoskins. And here comes that pitch. That one is driven deep to left center, and it is off the wall. Just missed being a home run. That's 2 so far. Only a double. That's 2 Phillies hits that have gone off the top of the wall and almost made it out. Only to be doubles. All right, so runner on second. Nobody out after the leadoff double. So Real Mutu hits one up the middle, through into center field. That's going to score a run, and it's now 3-1. Phillies are on the board. All right, so 3-1. This scoreboard is just a little bit, just a wee bit slow to update. But there we go. And as we can now see, we have a runner on first, nobody out. And it is Herrera up to bat with his wide open stance. Swung and a missed. It's 1-1. All right. And so they're joking about this dude's hair. Francor said, it's hard to keep your helmet on with a mop like that. I have to agree. right, so Herrera with a 1-2 count, runner on first, and no out. Here comes the 1-2 pitch instead of first base. And here's the 1-2 with a runner going from first. It's grounded foul. 2-2. No, I'm sorry, still a 1-2 count, and we'll just do that all over again. Runner back to first. All right, so another 1-2 pitch on the way. Will the runner go this time? He is. Pitch is outside. Throw is there. Tyler Flowers throws out the runner, trying to steal second. It was basically a pitch out, even though nobody does that anymore. The pitch was outside, and it set up perfectly for Flowers. He delivered a strike down to second base. And so 2-2 count now with one out. Herrera takes ball 3. The 3-2 pitch is high. Herrera takes a free pass. So runner on first with one out. And that brings up Hernandez. Second baseman. Second baseman, Cesar Hernandez, hit 15 long ones for the Phillies last year. Here's the first pitch to him. It's a ball. All right, so 3-1. It's the Braves on top. We have a runner on first. One out, and here's a 1-0 pitch to Hernandez. It's low. 2-0. Checks the runner at first, and the 2-0 pitch swung on and missed. And Crusher, yeah, I was asking earlier, maybe you missed it. How is the beach today? It's 76 up here in Atlanta. I imagine it's several degrees warmer down on the Emerald Coast. 2-1 pitch is grounded to second. Goes to the bag at second with Dansby covering there and gets the leading lady. So it is a fielder's choice. And there's now a runner on first with 2 outs. It is Michael Franco. 22 home runs last year. The third baseman for the Phillies. Pretty good having a 20-plus home run guy batting 8th for you. That shows you how deep this Phillies team is and why the expectations are so high for them this year. Runner goes. Throw down to second this time. He's safe. Ozzy says, take a look and let's throw a challenge flag. I'm not so sure. The Braves will not challenge. And so now we've got an intentional walk since that stolen base just happened. And that will bring up the pitcher, Pavetta, coming up to bat. So Pavetta up there. He's got a 1-0 count on him. Here comes the 1-0 pitch. Low. Let's not walk this guy. Don't waste your pitches on the pitcher either. Now it's 2-1. Pavetta stands at 6'5", so he's got a big strike zone. And it's now 2-2. Here comes pitch number 40 for Bryce Wilson. And it is called strike 3. Damage control. Phillies do put up a run, and after 2 complete, it's the Braves 3, Phillies 1. Coast to Coast will be right back after this. My name is A-Bomb. All right, it's the final in New York where the Yankees lose. They lose to the Baltimore Orioles. That one was 5-3. Also in the ninth inning, the Mets over Washington. It's 11-5 there. Cleveland and Minnesota tied at 1 in the ninth. In the sixth inning, it is Kansas City 4, the White Sox 3. And also in the sixth, Toronto leads Detroit 3-0. Scoreboard updates, always brought to you by treasurehunt.ga. And it's Ender Enciarte. Braves leadoff man is up to bat. He pops one. Shallow center. Will anybody get it? And yes, the center fielder grabs it. That's Herrera making the put out. Out number one. And that brings up Josh Donaldson with the mullet. He's rocking it. He's proud and owning that mullet. Here comes the 1-0 pitch to Donaldson outside. Only had 8 home runs last year. Had an injury-plagued season. That's the rap on him. That's the rap on Donaldson. He's injury-prone. The Braves paid a lot for him for this one-year contract, upwards of $20 million for 1 year. Let's hope he's the comeback player of the year. And a 2-1 count to Donaldson. Here's that pitch. It's outside. And he pops up the 3-1 pitch on the infield. The shortstop camps under it, and there's out number 2, Segura, with the put out there. So Freddie Freeman with 2 outs. Had a single in the first inning. Hit .309 with 23 home runs last year. And the shift is on. There's nobody between second and third. There is no shortstop. The third baseman is playing behind second base. And he goes the other way with it, and that one is fouled. Great idea, good intention there, but he fouled it out of play. Here's the 0-2 pitch. This one's also hit the other way. This one is going to fall in left field for a double. Opposite field double, hugging the left field line. And Freddie gets a 2-out double. He's 2 for 2 today. So, the most exciting player in the National League is up to bat, and that is Ronald Acuna Jr. with a runner in scoring position and 2 out. Takes a strike. Hit a double play. His last at bat in the first inning. Oh, 1 pitch, a little bit high. It's now 2-1 on Acuna. Two one is way outside. Popped up. Is it going to stay in play? It will, but he lost it. It stayed in play, but the first baseman lost it. He didn't know where it was, so it just fell like 2 feet away from him. That's a break. Three-two is it's lined right to the second baseman. That is out, number 3. So that's how the Braves' third inning goes. It is still 3-1 Braves. And we'll be back right after this. Let's give you some Grateful Dead to take us through this commercial break. It's A-Bomb Coast to Coast. And we may end up keeping it right here because I've just messed up my screen. All right, so we're back. In fact, we never went anywhere to begin with. And so now we're in the bottom of the third. It is Wilson on the hill, and it is McCutchen, the Phillies leadoff batter, up to bat. As I continue to work on getting my screens back to where they needed to be. And this time he grounds to short. Dansby across to first. There's out number 1. It's 0-2 now to Segura. Swung on a miss, strike 3. And so it's an 0-1 count to Bryce Harper. As I continue to try to work with this, how in the hell do I get my scenes back? Huh. All right, so it's a 1-2 count on Bryce Harper. And that is ball 2, 2-2. Full count now on Bryce. And that's ball 4 to Bryce Harper. So with 2 outs, he's aboard.
Hey, here's that car we found on Car Gurus.
We're going to the dealer this afternoon.
Oh, God. All right, so it's 3-1, 2 outs, runner on first. And the pitch to Hoskins is a little bit low. Just after 5, it's 5:05 East Coast time and Metro Atlanta time. It is 2:05 on the West Coast. Glad you could be with us. We're in Philadelphia for the game, and it's Braves 3, Phillies 1, 2-0 count now on the Phillies cleanup hitter Hoskins. And Wilson is about to throw pitch number 55 in the bottom of the 3rd inning. You don't want to give in to this guy. He hit the grand slam on Thursday and almost hit another home run earlier today that just went off the top of the wall. So the 2-0 pitch, however, is inside. It's 3-0 with 2 outs. So here's the 3-0 pitch. It is right through there. Here comes the 3-1. It is strike 2. Again, right through there, right down the middle for a called strike. Coming up there at 93. And we all know the runner from first will be running on this 3-2 pitch with 2 outs. And the payoff pitch. Here it is. It is lined to Dansby. He makes a nice grab on that line drive, and that's the end of the 3rd inning. It's Braves 3, Phillies 1. Thanks for being here on a Saturday evening with A-Bomb and Coast to Coast. We're going to be right back with you after these important messages. We are back. Thanks for being with us, Lawson. No, I'm sorry, we're not able to show the game today. It is against the rules. And so it's Markakis up there with a 1-1 count. And here's the 1-1. Grounder to second. Hernandez over to first. Excuse me, and that is out number 1. But you're welcome to hang out with us. We call this radio on steroids. We also call it your second screen experience. And we bring you all the play-by-play, give you a little bit of commentary along the way, and try to have some fun. And there's Ozzy Albies, and it drops in front of Herrera in center, so he reaches safely. All right, so Flowers. And instead of the pitch to him, it goes over to first, runner back safely. Yes, we are having a shitload of fun over here. Yes, thanks for chiming in. Appreciate Ruin. How do you pronounce that? Gaming. Yes, we are whistling zippity doo-dah out of our a-holes. That's how much fun we're having. And so, another throw to first. Arwin. Okay. Arwin Gaming on board. I should have known. I just wasn't really looking that close. And all the excitement coming your way tomorrow night for Sunday Night Baseball. That's over on the Bone Crushers channel. And go ahead up to John Wilson. He is also known as the Bone Crusher. Click on his dots and get locked in for that. And so here is the pitch. And it is a strike swinging. It's 2-1 on Tyler Flowers. 1 for 1 on the afternoon. Let's see if Albies wants to steal a base. This is always a good count to do that on. At 2-1. And the throw goes over there to first. And he's back. And this ball is grounded up into center field and a base hit. And the outfielder, the center fielder, booted that ball, so it allowed Ozzy Albies to get all the way over to third. So now we have runners on the corners with 1 out. Well, that was a worm burner that scooted through and went right through the hole into center field. All right, so Dansby with that 2-run bomb that left the yard in a hurry, his last at bat. He's now up there, runners on the corners, 1 out, and in the driver's seat. First pitch is outside. Yeah, let's hope Bryce wears another offer tonight. They were booing him already last night after an on Thursday for his 0-3 performance, 0 for 3 performance. Let's hope he gets booed again today. T-turn 81 in the house. We're glad to have everybody aboard. Let's see if Dansby can do it again. Swan is upstairs. It's 2-1 on Dansby Swanson. Maybe this is that year that we've been waiting for Dansby. Here comes that 2-1 pitch. He's showing bunt, and he did bunt it. It went foul. The squeeze was on. All right, well, yeah, that's always fun. Not a bad idea. Way to go. Way to be aggressive. And at least Dansby got wood on it and fouled it away. And so it's now 2-2 on Dansby. Pitch on the way. And he swings and misses. Strike 3. Go sit down, Dansby. Runners on the corners now with 2 out. And so that brings up Bryce Wilson, the rookie pitcher for the Braves. Well, let's see if he can work some 2-out pitchers batting magic. Struck out, last at bat. It's now 0-2 to Bryce Wilson. And that's swung on a miss, strike 3. So, Braves through 4 with the score. Atlanta 3, Phillies 1. My name is A-Bomb. We're going to be right back with you on our award-winning show, Coast to Coast, right after this. What is crack-a-lackin', clones? Bryce Wilson getting ready to start the bottom half of the fourth inning. And the Phillies are up to bat. Real Mutu, the Phillies catcher, leading things off, and he takes strike one. Hoping your weekend is going great. It's a tremendous one here. The weather couldn't be better. It's a beautiful day in Metro Atlanta. Enjoy the afternoon. Getting some barbecue earlier today. Got a little gas station barbecue. And now we're here watching a little bit of baseball. Does it get much better? Welcome in Aiden Salvucci. And also thanks to T-Turn81 for checking in. Herrera now up at bat with one out. Here's the 1-0 to Herrera. That one is a little bit low. It's 2-0. Can't do it, Salvucci. We wouldn't want to be shut down, would we? They're very serious about intellectual property and pirating that. We cannot do it. Wish we could. Wish I could show the video and just call that. That would be awesome. And so it is now 3-1 on Herrera, who walked his last time up. And that's his second walk of the afternoon. Herrera gets a free pass with one out. The Mets beat the Washington Nationals. That's an 11-8 final. It was Baltimore 5, the Yankees 3. That one from New York is a final. And it's a final in Minnesota where the Cleveland Indians beat the Twins 2-1. In progress now, Kansas City up 8-6 over the White Sox. And it's Toronto 3, Detroit nothing in the 7th inning. All that brought to you by treasurehunt.ga. And a 1-0 pitch due to Cesar Hernandez. 0 for 1 on the day. Fouled out of play. Double play ball would be nice. Here's the 1-1 pitch, and again, fouled out of play. It's 1-2. And T-Turn81, yeah, we're going to be doing games all year. Absolutely. Between the Bone Crusher, John Wilson, and me, we'll have a lot of Braves action for you, for sure. Are we going to do every single game? No, that's not possible. But at least a couple a week. And so throw goes to first. Herrera back safely. It's 1-2 on Cesar Hernandez. Pitch number 70 on the way for Wilson. And that pitch, number 70, is a ball. It's 2-2. Here comes the 2-2. It is fouled away. Phillies bullpen is active right now. They've got 2 guys up, Alvarez and Nicasio. And here comes the 2-2 pitch to Hernandez. It is lined down the right field line. That is a fair ball. Herrera rounding second, on his way to third, on his way home, and he will score. Atlanta 3, Phillies 2. 1 out, and after that, we have a runner on third. Was that a triple? Yes. That was a RBI triple for Hernandez. Well, that blows. And so now, Braves with a 1-run lead. There is a runner at third base with only 1 out. And it is Franco up to bat. And there's only 1 player on the right side of the infield. That is first baseman Freddie Freeman playing in the second baseman slot. And this one is lined way out of here off the foul pole. It is a 2-run bomb. That one looked like it was headed for the upper deck. It ended up hitting the foul pole. We know that makes it a 2-run job. And the Phillies take a lead. It is now 5-2. I'm sorry. It is now 4-3. Phillies are up 4-3 after that home run. Again, when your 8th batter, when your guy batting 8th hit 25 home runs last year, you know you've got a deep lineup. That one went 401 feet into the Philadelphia sky, and that's the end of the day for Bryce Wilson. So we're making the Verizon call the bullpen. We'll be back for more right after this. So there is a relief pitcher in the game. Wilson out. And in is Wes Parsons. In spring training, he pitched 15 innings. No earned runs given up at all in those 15 spring innings. And his first pitch is a strike. It's the pitcher Nick Pivetta batting for the Philadelphia Phillies with one out, and it's strike two on him. Here's the 0-2. This one is grounded right to Freddie Freeman. He jogs over to the bag, and there's one out. Two outs, I'm sorry. There are two outs in the bottom of the fourth. All right, and now it's back to the top of the order. Andrew McCutchen up at bat. He is 0 for 2 today. Led off the game Thursday. His first at bat as a Philly was a home run. And he starts off with a strike. It's 0-1 to McCutchen. It's 1-1 to McCutchen. So Bryce Wilson, 3 1/3 innings, 4 runs given up. Not the best day for the rookie. We want our starters to try to get through at least 5 complete. And that's been a struggle for Braves pitching over the last few years. 2-1 pitch is taken for strike 2. And so here it is. The 2-2 pitch is called strike 3. McCutchen down on strikes. That's the end of the fourth, but the Phillies are now in front. It's Philadelphia 4, Atlanta 3. I'm A-Bomb, and we'll be back for more baseball right after this. Ender Enciarte leading off the 5th inning for the Braves. And the first pitch to him is a strike. Ender with a triple in the first inning, scored a run. He's 1 for 2 today. And he has a 1-0 count. Donaldson and Freddie Freeman also due up later this inning. And here's the 3-0 pitch to Ender Enciarte. It is taken for a strike. So Pivetta has thrown 64 pitches, through 4 complete, and here's the 3-1. Fouled out of play. It's 3-2 on Ender, the Braves' leadoff man. Here's the 3-2 pitch. And it is taken for ball 4. That one was very close. So it's a leadoff walk for Ender Enciarte, and he's at first. Josh Donaldson, the mullet man. Have you seen this guy? This dude is rocking a complete, full, early 90s Billy Ray Cyrus mullet. So that begs the question, are mullets making a comeback? Did they ever go away? And we've got a meeting on the mound. Okay, so we're about to resume. And Donaldson with the mullet flowing. Here is the first pitch to him. Instead to first. So, once again, first pitch to Donaldson, again to first base. All right, will we see pitch number 1 to Donaldson? Yes, we will. Here it is, and it's fouled off to the right side. It is 0-1. It's now 0-2. Donaldson takes strike 2. Here's the 0-2 to Donaldson. Outside. Donaldson still looking for his first hit of 2019. And another throw over to first. Pivetta is very concerned about Ender Enciarte, the runner at first. There goes ball 2. It's 2-2 now to Donaldson. Nobody out, runner on first. Two with the runner going. That is strike 3. He's safe at second. Donaldson out on strikes, but Ender Inciarte now on second base with a stolen base. And there's one out. And that means Freddie Freeman is up. Freddie, 2 for 2 today. One of those hits a double. Also with an RBI today. So nice afternoon for the first baseman. Here's the pitch. And now it is 1-1. He did go around, says the umpire. Acuna due up next. Here's the 1-1 pitch to Freddie Freeman. Chopped foul. It's 1-2. So Pivetta ahead in the count here. It's 1-2 on Freddie Freeman with a runner on second base. Here's the pitch. It is lined up the middle and through into center field for a base hit. And this ball game is tied. Ender all the way around from second base and scores. It's 4-4 and give an RBI to Freddie Freeman, his second of the day. And so Acuna is up. He's 0 for 2 today, and the pitch to him is lined into right field, but it's caught on the fly. Bryce Harper back to first, but Freddie is back safely, and there are now 2 outs with a runner on first base. Nice job of hitting and going the other way for Acuna, but it was stayed up just a little bit too long, and Bryce Harper was able to corral that one. So we've got another mound meeting going on. And we have a Phillies pitching change. So we'll step aside for just a moment and be right back after this. Verizon caught on the bullpen. Adam Morgan is your new pitcher in for the Phillies. 67 games last year and posted a 3.83 ERA in long relief. And so with 2 outs, it's Markakis up to bat. There is a runner on first. First pitch is fouled out of play.
No little.
And so we're now tied. It's 4-4 in the top of the 5th, and an 0-1 pitch to Markakis. And that one is taken for a strike. It's 1-1. And here's the 0-2 to Markakis. Lined up the middle. The shift was on, and that one went right into the teeth of it. So that's it for the Braves, but they tied up with 1 run. We're in the middle of the 5th inning, and we are in Philadelphia. We'll be right back after this message from Big Red Gum.
No little cinnamon gum freshens breath longer than Big Red.
So kiss a little longer, laugh a little longer, stay close a little longer, longer with Big Red. That Big Red freshness lasts right through it. Your fresh breath goes on and on. While you chew it, say goodbye a little longer, make it last a little longer. Give your breath long-lasting freshness with Big Red.
A Big Red is adequate strength at any time.
How do you think they make Starburst taste so juicy?
Starburst? Juice driving equation. Super top secret mathematical formula that.
All right, we're back. And Crusher, are you there, man? Can you give me an audio check? I have no idea, man. I have like messed up all my screens. I don't have the right displays. It's like flying blind in an airplane. I don't really know what the hell's going on over here. Like, I don't have any of my equalizers or lights showing, and who the hell knows what I did to make that disappear. But anyway, we're back. Segura, Hoskins, and Harper. Not necessarily in that order. That's what we have coming up for you in the bottom of the 5th. So I have to ask again one time, is this audio coming through? I have no clue. I'm trying to fly like with my instruments and I have none. They've all, due to hydraulic loss of pressure, I have no instrumentation. All right, so we're just going to pretend like everything's good, and that is strike number 3. We have a strikeout to begin the Phillies part of the inning. All right, thanks, T-Turn. Appreciate that. All right, we're good. We're good. And now we have 1 out in the bottom of the 5th. Still going to try to get my instruments back up. And here is Harper. Takes a ball. And Harper lifts one to left field. And Acuna almost misjudged it, but in fact he did misjudge it, but he came away with it anyway. And recovered right at the last second. All right, so Parsons has come in from the bullpen and done a good job. It is now Hoskins up to bat. Almost hit a home run. He settled for a double earlier in the game. And he takes the first pitch low. It's ball one. It's a 4-4 game. Nobody on and 2 outs, and that's strike one. Swinging. The 1-1 pitch is low to Hoskins. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Right through there. It is 2-2. And so Parsons deals a 2-2 pitch. And it's fouled away at the plate. Still 2-2. Here comes the 2-2 pitch to Hoskins with 2 outs. He had a duck. That one was headed for the batting helmet. He fell to the ground and avoided that one. It's 3-2. And here we go. 3-2 pitch due to Hoskins with 2 outs. He stays alive and fouls it out of play. And here's the payoff pitch once again to Hoskins. And that is ball 4. So 2-out walk puts a runner at first. And Real Muto, the batter. D-Man Wiggess, 699. Thanks for being on board. Yes, the Braves have given up some runs. So the Phillies, we've got a couple of relief pitchers into the game now. And it's a 1-0 count to Real Muto, the Phillies catcher. And there's a throw to first. Runner back safely. Braves are pitching right now. It's a 1-0. That ball is launched deep into the seats. That one's out of here. Real Muto with a 2-run blast. Phillies go back up in front by 2. First home run of the year for the Phillies catcher. That all coming with 2 outs. The walk happened with 2 outs, and the blast happened with 2 outs. That's 3 RBIs on the afternoon for him. And that ball traveled 434 happy feet. And we've got another pitching change. It's Phillies 6, Braves 4. We're in the bottom of the 5th with 2 outs. Crusher, make sure to let me know if I've got any audio problems. I'm going to play a music bed, and then I'll be right back for more exciting baseball on Saturday afternoon. All right, it is now Johnny Venters. He had multiple surgeries for Tommy John, and he is now back in a Braves uniform, and he's ready to go here. There's 2 outs. Herrera is the batter, and that's a 94-mile-an-hour first pitch strike to Herrera. Herrera has walked twice today. Yeah, the bullpen's rough, man. We know that Kimbrel is still out there, and he's willing to take a 3-year deal. Hope we can sign him. I know we need more than that. And, of course, everybody's going to say, well, we need the guy in there to even get to Kimbrel in the 9th. And that's true. We need, like, a good 7th and 8th inning guy too. But the way the bullpen is currently constructed, yeah, I'm concerned about that too. And so it's a 3-1 count to Herrera. And that one's grounder to second. Ozzie throws on to first, so that's the end of the inning. But the Phillies score 2 on a bomb. So it's now 6-4. Phillies on top of the Braves. I'm A-Bomb, and I'll be back. And MLB action right after this. Phillies. And thanks for that text support there. Some level 1 technical support from the Bone Crusher. Yeah, I was able to get my instrumentation restored. It is now a final in Kansas City where the KC Royals beat up on the Chicago White Sox. That final is 8-6. It's still in the 9th inning in Toronto where the Blue Jays are up 3-0 on Detroit. Final from Washington where the Mets beat the Nationals 11-8. In Yankee Stadium, the Yanks lost Baltimore 5-3. That's your final in that. Also a final in Minnesota where the Indians beat the Twins. 2-1 is your final score there. All the other action taking place a little bit later on tonight. That update brought to you by treasurehunt.ga, and Ozzie Albies has just struck out, and he's out number 1 in the top of the 6th. Tyler Flowers, 2 for 2 and a run scored today. Last year, 227 with 8 home runs and 30 RBIs in limited playing time. Tyler Flowers fouls off the first pitch. So Kurt Suzuki gave the Braves 2 or 3 really good years. He was He and Tyler Flowers split the duties last year. Now Suzuki has moved on, and Brian McCann back in a Braves uniform, and he caught the opening day game. Nicasio is your Phillies pitcher now, and he throws a strike to Flowers. It's 1-2 on Tyler, the Braves receiver. 6-4, Phillies up in the top of the 6th inning. Phillies with 2 home runs that have accounted for the majority of the runs today for them. Dansby Swanson due up next. He hit a home run himself earlier in this game, a 2-run blast. And the 2-2 to Flowers is outside. Full count. So a full count. Here's the payoff pitch to Flowers. It's ball 4. And so Dansby up with a runner on first and 1 out. That blast that Dansby hit in the 2nd inning was a no-doubter. Left the yard in a hurry. All right, Dansby, opportunity to tie it up in this at bat. First pitch is outside. Phillies now on their 3rd pitcher of the afternoon, Nicasio. And he has a 1-0 pitch to Swanson. It's low, but they called it a strike anyway. It's 1-1. Pitcher spot is due up next. We'll see what the Braves do there. And here's the 1-1 to Dansby. He grounds it to 3rd. Over to 2nd for 1. On to 1st for 2. Never mind. That spot will not come up this inning. And that's how the Braves 6 ends on a double play hit into by Dansby Swanson. Phillies 6, Braves 4. A-Bomb Coast to Coast. We'll be right back. Hold everything, we have a review and a challenge. This inning is not over yet. So looks like Dansby might have beaten the Rap at first. That's what's under review.
Imagine not hating car shopping. We did.
It is bang, bang. So I don't know if this one will be overturned. But here is the verdict. And the verdict is that he is safe. I was wrong. So this inning is still underway. Dansby did not ground into a double play. He grounded into a fielder's choice. He is now at first base with 2 outs. And so Camargo is pinch hitting. Played a lot of third base last year for the Braves. Had a great season, or at least a very good season. Not great, but very good. But now he has been relegated to bench duty because of Josh Donaldson's acquisition. And so now we have 2 outs with Dansby at first. Here's the pitch to Camargo. Instead, a fake to first, and that is a balk. A balk. You can't do that. You cannot, like, fake that first. Fake the throw to first like that. You got to step off the rubber first. He did not do that. All right, so Dansby at second, now with 2 outs. And here is the pitch to Camargo. It is a strike. Would love to see the Braves capitalize here. We did such a great job last year with 2 outs. You know, and 2 outs and runners in scoring position. And that's exactly what we've got here. And now we've got a throw back to second. Dansby slides in safely. All right, and so 0-1 pitch to Camargo, runner at second. This game is going along at a snail's pace currently. And here is the pitch, maybe. Here it comes. There it is, and it's a ball in the dirt. 1-1. All right, so 1-1 pitch due to Camargo from Nicasio. Runner on second with 2 out. Pitch is fouled out of play. And the ball girl missed it, and some Phillies fans are booing the ball girl. That's Philly people doing Philly things. Here's the 1-2 to Camargo, and it is high, 2-2. All right, so 2-2 pitch. Here it is to Camargo with a runner on second. It's low, ball 3. Ender and Ciarte due up next. If Camargo can reach. All right, so here we go. 3-2, 2 outs, and a runner on second. The pitch to Camargo. And here it comes, finally. And it's popped up into the outfield. And McCutcheon is there. And that is out number 3 for the Braves in their part of the 6th inning. So we now go to the bottom of the 6th. It is Phillies 6 and Braves 4. Thanks for being here. My name is A-Bomb. Stick around, and we'll be back for more baseball.
I just got an incredible seat there.
We are back, and the Phillies are up in the bottom of the 6th. Phillies up 6-4. And Biddle on the bump for Atlanta. Biddle on the bump. And he has 60 games under his belt last year for the Braves with a 6-1 record and a 3.11 ERA in 63 innings. And here's the 0-1 pitch to Hernandez. That's a little bit outside. It's 1-1 on the 95-mile-an-hour fastball. Phillies 6 runs on 6 hits today. Braves 4 runs on 8 hits. And the 2-1 pitch is high, ball 3. Biddle is a left-hander. The 3-1 pitch is Called strike 2. Nice to see 46 subs. Let's get that up to 50. That's going to be a big milestone. And the 3-2 pitch is popped up in the outfield. 3 people look for it, but it's Ender Inciarte that comes away with a putout. And Franco up to bat. Three-run blast off the foul pole last time up. I should say a 2-run shot. He's got 2 runs batted in today. And again, we keep talking about this guy is their 8th batter. He's a beast down in that 8th spot. Biddle pitches from the stretch, and he throws that one to the backstop. It's 1-1. Pitcher spot due up next for the Phillies. And a curveball in there for a foul ball and strike 2. Franco hit it off his foot. He's trying to walk off the pain as he limps around a home plate. Here comes the 1-2 pitch as Franco is back in the box. This one is popped up, and it goes to the pitcher. The pitcher rarely catches pop-ups, but that one didn't really get up there that high. So Biddle comes away with the put out there. There are 2 outs. And so Kranitz, the Braves pitching coach, out on the mound. I'm not sure what we're talking about here. There are 2 outs, nobody on base. All right, so meeting adjourned, and we've got 2 outs in the bottom of the 6th. And so a pinch hitter is up for the Phillies. This is the pitcher spot. And we'll let you know who that is as soon as I'm able to figure it out. It is Aaron Alther. 8 home runs last year with a robust 181 batting average. He's now at an 0-2 count with 2 outs. Here comes the 0-2 pitch from Biddle. And it is in the dirt. Two outs. McCutcheon would bat if the pinch hitter can reach base. And here comes the 1-2 pitch to him. A little bit low, that fastball at 95. There's a 2-2 count to the Phillies pinch hitter. Biddle, the left-hander, gets set. And here's the pitch. Swung and a miss. Strike 3 on the off-speed pitch. End of the 6th inning. As we head to the 7th, it is Phillies 6, Braves 4. It's A-Bomb with you, and I will be right back after these. Enciarte starts off swinging and missing. It's 0-1 on him. It's A-Bomb back with you. Atlanta United are getting underway tonight. Normally I would do that match, but I'm not going to do it on the heels of this game that we know is going to go over 3 hours. But Crusher, if you're watching, man, you should consider doing some Atlanta United. And here we are with an 0-2 count to Ender Enciarte. He's 1 for 2 today, and the 0-2 pitch is low. Do we have any Atlanta United fans on board? Ender had that triple in the first inning, scored, and he has 2 runs total on the afternoon. Here's the 1-2 pitch. It's outside. Donaldson due up next. Maybe he'll get his first hit in a Braves uniform. And here's the 2-2 to Ender. This one is chopped. He's out, and he fell down about 5 feet away from home plate. It hit him right off the toe, so is that a foul ball? Not sure how that went down. They called him out, but when you hit it off your foot like that, it's normally a foul ball. And in fact, it is a foul ball. So Ender limps back up there. A new pitcher, Alvarez on the hill for the Phillies, and his 2-2 pitch is swung on and hit right back to the pitcher. Pitcher underhands to first, and that's out number 1. Donaldson and his mullet are up to bat. And we've got a pitching change. Top of the 7th and 1 out. We'll be right back with you. Jack is in the game for Philadelphia. 30 games last year, 3-2 record. And he is in there right now facing off against Josh Donaldson. And first pitch is a strike. He's got that wacky submarine delivery, but it's kind of not a full submarine. It's kind of half submarine, half sidearm. It's a wacky, wacky delivery. It's worth tuning in to just to see how awkward he looks. It's, you know, if you're old enough, you remember Dan Quisenberry from the 80s, Kent Colvey from the 80s, and this is just as wacky as either one of those guys. And the first pitch, and there's Donaldson grounding out. So he got the job done, and it is now 2 outs. And Freddie Freeman up to bat. And Donaldson still has not had a base hit in these 2 games. And so here we go. Top of the 7th, 2 outs, nobody on. And the pitch to Freddie, it is called a strike. The 0-1 swung on a missed. Strike 2. Lots of extra movement from the pitcher. And here it comes. Strike 3, swinging. And Freeman is out. And Neshek came in and put out the fire. So we go to the bottom of the 7th. Time to stretch. It's the Phillies 6 and the Braves 4 on a Saturday evening, coast to coast. My name is A. Ballman. We'll be right back. Bottom of the seventh, here's McCutcheon. And it's Biddle still in there. He got through the last inning on 15 pitches. And the first one to McCutcheon is outside. It's 1-0. Let us know where you're watching today. Are you a Braves fan, Phillies fan, just a baseball fan? Love to hear from you. And it's 2-0 on McCutcheon. And the 2-0 pitch is called strike one. Here comes the 2-1. It's low. 3-1 on the leadoff guy, Andrew McCutcheon. The 3-1. Here it is. This one is lined to Acuna. Out number 1. 4 up and 4 down so far for Jesse Biddle, the Braves' long reliever. That's going to bring up for the Phillies, Gene Segura. 304 last year with 10 home runs and 63 driven in. He's 1 for 3 today. And here's the pitch to him, and it is taken for a strike. Here's the 0-1. This one is low. And here's the 1-1. This one is called strike 2. So Biddle has come in. And so far in these 2 games, in the early going, he has been the most effective relief pitcher so far. And there's strike 3 swinging. There are 2 outs. Segura grabs some bench. And Bryce Harper is up to bat. This is where you want to see him. 2 outs with nobody on. And here's Bryce. Hitless so far in 2019. He did walk, however, in the 3rd inning. First pitch is ball 1. Bryce ready for the 1-0 pitch. Here it comes. And there's strike 1. Strike looking. And appreciate everybody getting us up to 50 subs. That's huge. Appreciate y'all. Thanks for being here. And here's the 1-1. And that's a home run, no doubt about it. Will it make the upper deck? It does not, but it makes the second deck. Solo blast. No doubter, Bryce Harper. And a 7-3 Philadelphia lead. That was a bomb. I'm sorry, 7-4 is your score. And that ball low and in, that's where left-handers like the ball. And it was Bryce Harper watching it, admiring it, and his first home run and his first base hit as a Philly. It's a big insurance run for the Phillies. That one traveled 465 happy feet. And it puts the Phillies up by 3 runs in the bottom of the 7th. 2-out blast. We've got a pitching change. It's the Phillies 7, the Braves 4. And we'll be back after this call to the bullpen, brought to you by Verizon and Pizza Hut and TreasureHunt.ga. By 3, still within reach. Charlie Culberson now in at third base, looking more like Dansby Swanson's twin than ever before. I mean, these guys had absolutely to be separated from birth. There's no question. And so here we go. It is now the cleanup guy up there. Sabatka on the hill for Atlanta. And it's Hoskins. 1 for 2 on the day, a double, a walk, and 2 runs scored for him. Let's shut it down right here after that Bryce Harper blast that may not have come down quite yet. So Sabatka with a 1-1 count. There are 2 outs in the inning, and the pitch to Hoskins is in the dirt. It's 2-1. And we're just hearing this. The Braves bullpen has surrendered a total of 4 home runs so far in the 2 games. And Hoskins fouls it away. It's 2-2. Acuna, Markakis, and Ozzie, the meat of the order coming up for the Braves in the top of the 8th. Let's hope we can escape with just a 3-run deficit. Here comes the 2-2 pitch to Hoskins. It's outside. All right, the payoff pitch to Hoskins. from Sabatka. And here comes that pitch. It is swung on and missed. And so that's the end of the 7th. Bryce Harper adds an insurance run on a blast. And it is now 7-4. Phillies on top. It's A-Bomb with you on Coast to Coast. We'll be right back.
From Metro Atlanta, it's A-Bomb, Coast to Coast.
We are back. It is now the 8th inning. Braves are up with a 3-run deficit. Need to get going right now. Not a whole lot of time to spare, and it is Acuna leading it off and taking a strike. And the 0-1 pitch is swung on a missed. Quickly in the hole, 0-2 is Acuna. And the 0-2, Dominguez, this pitcher for the Phillies, he is on point. This dude's not wasting any time. That one got up there at 99, and here comes the 1-2. It's high at 98, and this dude is firing away. Markakis and Ozzy Albies due up. And this pitch is hit to second. Throw over to first, and Acuna is out. Out number 1 in the 8th inning. And here comes Markakis. We owe you a Major League Baseball scores update. We'll get that to you in just a few. And Markakis swings and misses at the 98-mile-an-hour fastball from Dominguez. Here comes the 0-1. It's way outside. We're in the 3rd inning in Miami. It's the Rockies 2, the Marlins 2. Tampa Bay and Houston. That one's in Tampa Bay. Houston is up 1-0 there. It's the final in New York where the Baltimore Orioles beat the Yankees 5-3. It's also a final in Washington where the Mets beat the Nationals 11-8 in that one. Cleveland And Minnesota, that one's the final from Minneapolis. Cleveland won 2-1. Also a final in Kansas City, where the Royals beat the White Sox 8-6. It's a final in Toronto, where the Blue Jays shut out the Detroit Lions 3-0. All action later on tonight. And this update brought to you by treasurehunt.ga. It's Markakis with a full count with one out, and Dominguez deals, and that is strike 3. Swung on and missed on the 98-mile-an-hour fastball. That was gas. 2 outs in the 8th. And that brings up Ozzie Albies. And Dominguez deals outside. It's 1-0. This dude's firing away. You can tell he's got a good curveball. He's got an excellent fastball. And here's the 1-0, 97-mile-an-hour strike. One pitch, fouled away. It's 1-2 quickly on Ozzie. All right, so 1-2 pitch due to Ozzie Albies. Top of the 8th with 2 outs, and Dominguez kicks and fires. High, ball 2. Packed house in Philadelphia today. Weather's great up there, 76 degrees at first pitch. And the 2-2 pitch is outside. It's 3-2. 3-2 to Ozzie. And he walks. 2 out walks is coaxed by Ozzie. And that brings up Tyler Flowers, the Braves catcher. And for anybody keeping score at home, that home run hit earlier today by Bryce Harper was number 26 all-time against the Braves. I would call that really close to ownership. And so Tyler Flowers getting set for a 1-0 pitch. 2 for 2 on the day with a walk. And here's that pitch. Swung on a miss. 95-mile-an-hour fastball right down the middle, and he could not catch up. And so here's a 1-1 to Tyler Flowers. Taken low. It's 2-1. Good eye. And the 2-1 pitch fouled away. It's 2-2. All right, so 7-4. That's the score. Phillies up by 3 on the Braves. It's a 2-2 pitch due to Tyler Flowers with 2 outs. Dominguez deals, and it is swung on a miss off speed. That is the end of the Braves' top of the 8th. We go to the bottom of the 8th, It is still Phillies 7, Braves 4. We will be right back after this. My name is A-Bomb. Bottom of the 8th. Sabathia is still on the hill for Atlanta. And Real Muto is up to bat. He hit a home run earlier in this game. All right, so 1-0 count. Here comes the pitch to the Phillies catcher, who is 2 for 3 on the day. That one is outside. It's 2-0. Atlanta with 8 hits. The Phillies with 7, but where it counts, Phillies are up 7-4. And the 2-0 pitch is swung and a missed. And it's a 2-1 count on Real Muto. Here's the 2-1. It's in there for a strike. That's a curveball. 2-2. Just after 7 o'clock. It is officially 7:04 on the East Coast. It is officially 4:04 on the West Coast. And we're glad you could be with us. My name is A-Bomb. It's a special Saturday evening version of Coast to Coast where we have Braves and Phillies. Phillies are up 7-4. They're batting in the bottom of the 8th. There is a 3-2 count on Real Muto with nobody out. Tomorrow night, ESPN, Sunday Night Baseball, and that game will be live reacted and streamed on the Bone Crushers channel. So you see John Wilson there. That's the Bone Crusher. You see the wrench right by his name, and you see the dots on the right of the chat box. Go ahead and click on those dots, and go to his channel and subscribe. It is that easy. And here we go. Herrera has walked a couple of times this afternoon, and he's officially 0 for 1, and he swings and fouls the first pitch out of play. And so here's Sabatka. And he's ready to deal an 0-1 pitch to Herrera. Here it comes, way outside. What's going on a Saturday night? This game will be over early enough to where anybody can go out, party, have a good time, and then come back 24 hours later and watch that Sunday night game. It's a beautiful day all up and down the East Coast, out on the West Coast, and we do understand, though, that there has been some bad weather in the Midwest today, and some baseball games have possibly been canceled. Don't hold me to that. And here comes the 2-1 pitch to Herrera, and it is a little bit high. It's 2-2. I'm sorry, it's 3-1. 3-1 to Herrera. Cubs versus Braves. That one is 7 Eastern Monday. Opening day in Atlanta. Or should we say Metro Atlanta? The Braves are no longer in Atlanta proper. They are now in Cobb County. But we still call them the Atlanta Braves. That whole deal is pretty whack. And we'll get to that discussion later on as the season progresses. Right now, though, Braves want to hold them right here and put up a rally in the 9th inning. So here's the 3-2 pitch to Herrera. Fouled away. It's still 3-2. All right, so 3-2 pitch. Nobody on, 1 out. Sabatka pitching from the stretch, even though there's nobody on base. And this one is bounced to the shortstop. Throw to first in time. So Dansby Swanson with the assist, and there are 2 outs. And we've now got a pitching change. Bottom of the 8th with 2 outs. A-Bomb will be right back with you. Do not go anywhere. This game will resume shortly. back in. Bottom 8, 2 out. And we've got a pitching change. And we'll let you know who that is as soon as they flash the graphic. We do know that there are 2 out, and we do know we're in the bottom of the 8th, and we do know that Josh Tomlin is now on the hill for Atlanta. 32 games last year for the Braves with a 2-5 record. And he comes into the game with 2 outs in the bottom of the 8th, and it is Hernandez. 1 for 3 on the day. First pitch bounces up. That might have made it 55 feet, possibly. And so here's a 1-0 pitch. Way outside, it's 2-0 to Cesar Hernandez. Here's the 2-0. It is now 3-0. And here comes the 3-0 pitch. It is strike 1. 87-mile-an-hour fastball. Cesar with a triple, RBI, and a run scored today. And here comes the 3-1 pitch to him. It is grounded foul. It's 3-2. And this stream is now over the 3-hour mark. Thanks for sticking with us, everybody. A 3-2 pitch is on its way. And here it is. This one is golfed into center field. It's a base hit, a single, and there's a runner on first with 2 outs. And so now we get another look at Miguel Franco. He had the home run. He's got 2 RBIs and a walk today out of the 8th hole. And here comes the pitch. A little bit high. It's 1-0. Throw to first, runner back. All right, so it looks like we've got a 1-0 pitch about to happen. It's on its way to Franco. And it is a strike. It's 1-1 with 2 outs. Phillies with a 3-run lead. Here's the 1-1 pitch. This one is a strike. It is a curveball taken for strike 2. Braves have one more opportunity. Need to get out number 3 right here. And this one is fouled out of play. It's still 1-2. And we've got a basketball update for you. In the big NCAA tournament, it's halftime. Gonzaga is up 2 points on Texas Tech. It's 37-35 at halftime. And Franco pops one up. And this one is dropped in. Nobody can catch it. comedy of errors there, and a run scores. Everybody's running with 2 outs. That pop fly, 3 people converged on it for the Braves. Nobody was able to come up with it. It did, in the Braves' defense, kind of fall in there in no man's land. And that's an insurance run for the Phillies. Freddie Freeman, normally the sure-handed one, he got a glove on it, but he was facing the wall. In other words, he had his back turned to home plate, tried to make that crazy Willie Mays kind of catch. He wasn't able to do it, and as a result, a run scores. It's 8-4, Phillies. Bottom of the 8th with 2 out. And a short conference on the mound is now over, and we're about to get back to baseball. And Freddie has made that play a lot of times. He's done it many times in his career before. I'm not going to blame him for that at all. That is definitely not an error. He gave it a big effort and just was not able to come away with that. It's a tough play when your back is to home plate. And Ender Inciarte will lead off the Braves inning as soon as they're able to get out of this one. Ender, Donaldson, and Freeman all due up in the top of the 9th. Comes the 1-0 pitch. This one's fouled out of play. So here comes a 1-1 pitch from Tomlin. This one is fouled out of play. It's 1-2. So here we go. It's a 1-2 pitch. Due with 2 outs. Let's go ahead and close this inning out right here, please. And instead, it's in the dirt. It's 2-2. Runner not able to advance. All right, so we have a 2-2 pitch. Here it is. Swung on and grounded to second. Short route to shortstop. The force out at second base, and that's how the 8th inning ends. So we go to the top of the 9th. Last chance for the Braves. Need 4 to tie and 5 to win. Stick around with us. We will be right back for that. All after this on Coast to Coast. So far in these 2 games, they put up 19, or I should say 18 runs total, right? 18 runs in 2 games so far. Not bad. And the first pitch is a strike, and then the second pitch is in the dirt to Dansby. Dansby with a 2-run bomb earlier today. That was nice. And the Bone Crusher's absolutely right. We are still within striking distance. 4 runs is not impossible. Not with nobody out. Put your rally caps on, Atlanta. And here comes the 1-2 pitch to Dansby. It is fouled away. Still 1-2. Good to see the Crusher. Once again, go ahead and click on his dots. Get over to his channel and subscribe to that for Sunday night Braves baseball and also Monday opening day baseball. Opening day in Atlanta. SunTrust Park is the site. And all that gets underway. It's 7:05 Eastern Monday night from Metro Atlanta. Here's the 2-2 to Dansby. It's inside, 3-2. And there's a walk to begin the 9th inning. Way to go, Dansby. Good eye. And Charlie Culberson, the guy who looks just like Dansby, and this has been well documented, is now batting. So you've got Dansby and his doppelganger batting back-to-back. That doesn't happen a whole lot. They both have the same beard. They both have the same lettuce. And there is strike 1 swinging to Charlie Culberson. They call him Charlie Clutch. And here's the 0-1 pitch to him. It's low, 1-1. And here comes the 1-1. Swung on a missed. Wish he had laid off of that one. It was high and inside. It's now 1-2 on Culberson. Here's the 1-2. It is hit well and in the seats. That is a home run. 2-run blast for Charlie Culberson. So now it's a 2-run game with nobody out. Did somebody mention a rally? Culberson, pinch hit home run, and that's 2 pinch hit home runs by my count the last 2 days for the Braves. Ta-dow! 363 happy feet on that blast. And here's Ender Inciarte. He takes one in the dirt. Strike 1, 2. Ender Inciarte. It's 1-1. He's 1 for 3 today. It's 1-2. So it's 8-6. 1-2 pitch to Ender is inside. It's 2-2. And this one is grounded to first. First baseman over to the pitcher. There's out number 1. And Matt Joyce now pinch hitting. He hit the Braves' other pinch hit home run yesterday. Or I'm sorry, on Thursday, on opening day. Matt Joyce, 11 years in the bigs, a lifetime 240 average, and a lifetime 138 home runs. So you know he's capable of going long on any given at bat. All right, Matt Joyce now with a 1-1 count. 1 out, bottom 9. And now they're showing the replay of his home run from Thursday. He did the old bat flip. Watch that one sail into the Philadelphia sky. It still was not enough for the Braves to win. And now he's in the hole at a 1-2 count. On deck is Freddie Freeman. He's 3 for 4 today. And here's the pitch to Joyce in the dirt. Bounced up and hit the catcher on his chest protector, and a new ball is put into play. All right, so here we go. Nobody on, 1 out, 2-2 count to Joyce. Fouled away, it's still 2-2. Robertson already up to 21 pitches in this inning. Here's the 2-2. It's out of. I'm sorry, it's outside. It's now 3-2. 3-2 count to Joyce, the Braves pinch hitter. Braves already scored 2 in this inning on a 2-run blast. And there is strike 3. Joyce strikes out on the 3-2 pitch. Looks like he swung at ball 4. So Braves now with 2 outs. They are down to their final out. And that comes in the person of Freddie Freeman. So Freddie, last chance for the Braves. He takes a strike. Freeman 3 for 4 on the afternoon. He's had a productive day. Let's see if he can keep the rally alive. And he does. He lines it down the left field line, and he's going to end up at second base with a double. Second double today for Freddie Freeman. He's at second, 2 outs, and Ronald Acuna Jr., the most exciting player in the National League, is up to bat. Will they walk him intentionally? So will they pitch around Acuna since he is up to bat and there's nobody on first? Will they intentionally walk? Will they intentionally walk? We now have a conference at the mound. Markakis would be up next if Acuna can reach. Mound visit still happening right now. And now the meeting is adjourned, and we're ready for baseball. All right, so here we go. Acuna Up to bat with a runner on second. There is an open base at first. And the pitch is low, ball 1. Robertson deals the 1-0. Check swing, and it is foul tipped. It's 1-1. All right, so here comes the 1-1 to Acuna. Last chance for the Braves. Here's the pitch. Swung on and popped up into right field. That's going to do it. This ball game is over, and the Philadelphia Phillies win. Final score, Phillies 8, Braves 6. Too bad. Again, we were let down by the pitching staff. We threw the rookie out there. He did okay. He gave up a few runs. And then the relievers came in and also gave up some runs. So that's how this one ends tonight. Our final score from Citizens Bank Park in Philadelphia, it's the Phillies 8 and the Braves 6. My name is A-Bomb. Before we get out of here, let's go ahead and give a quick few well-deserved shout-outs to, first of all, the Bone Crusher, John Wilson. He'll have the Sunday night game for you tomorrow. Make sure to hit up his site, his YouTube channel, that is. Go ahead and click on his dots on the right. Get over his page and like and subscribe over there. Also want to thank Popular Games. T-Turn81, thanks for being on board with us, brother. Also, Bryce Hancock, D-Man Wiggus 899 or 699, whatever it is, Adam Selber, Arwin Gaming, everybody who's on board. If I missed you, sorry about that. We'll catch up with you next time. And in the meantime, my name is A-Bomb. This show's Coast to Coast. Really appreciate it if you would like and subscribe on your way out. So thanks again for everybody being on board. We will see you next time. A-Bomb is out.